From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
They're going play action. Headed out right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ready up.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Have the 6. Hup. Hup.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Vikings. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And this will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Lonnie Tavai ranging in for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Go.
They give it to him again. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a throw. Left side into the hands of one. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Set. Bravo 80.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down, pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Devontae Douglas. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
May not have throw on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. He's going to throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First down 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's up?
Second and 10. Here's May. Dump off, caught by his back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at third and very long. That's caught for the first. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set, go.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Motioning Williams left. Going play action, May. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. From the gun, it's May. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Motioning the tight end now. Running it after the penalty. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's now 3rd and 12.
Time coverage here from the Colts. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He fields this at the 18. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolf.
Right up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Let's call it the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pierce loses it on the hit. Scooped up by the Patriots. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little press.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, what's up? Five.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Crazy. Hey, here we go. Hey, what's up?
May off the play fake. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Now May on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake. Into the crowd. Oh, intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okey any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. May looking to throw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots get some late points and the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set go.
Setting up to throw. All the left side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And this is going to take him off at across midfield there at the opposing 45. And now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
60 Bison, 6 Warriors, 70.
Pass play now. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 19 Tigers.
3rd and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. 1st down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. This play goes for 36. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. It's Henderson on the give. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Finds his fullback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here's May. Him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go,
May gets it on the design keeper. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
What's that? What's up? Torpedo!
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here goes that. Eddie, what's up?
Stevenson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
Crazy. Torpedo. Eddie, what's that?
They'll run with Henderson. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The rookie from Tennessee found that opening, ends up with a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Pass play coming here. It's on target to Pierce. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts start the 2nd half with some needed points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by them.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2.
Right there, Hurts.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. That's incomplete left side.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Case, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Here goes throw.
Back to the air. It's May. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10 now from the 46. May now. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Crazy.
Again, it's May. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. 19. Ready.
Blown back gets the handoff. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
This time it's a passing play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
18, run, Hawks, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. To the air on 1st down, May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots push this to an 8-point game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Borregales taps on the extra point. And the Patriots push the lead to 2 scores now.
19. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
They'll throw to start the drive. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cowboy 80.
Going now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Come on. Set. Bronco East.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Panther Street.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
4-yard loss on the play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Breaks through and breaks away. There he goes, right sideline. He cuts it left, finds some open space. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go to him again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots go up by 8 at the end. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
26. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10.
70. Cowboy Warriors 70. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
He's going to throw again on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Go. Panther 60.
Now to throw. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
Desperation time here. And And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Henderson on 1st and 10. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. On the draw, the give to Stevenson. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Andres Borregalis to kick off for New England.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
60. Panther 60.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Colts, 33.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Patriots are there to bring in the kick, and that should just about do it in this one.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.